Alright, welcome back. It's time for another exercise. This time we're going to get some practice with the node command, as well as some of the command line basic commands, and a nice review of JavaScript basics. I've typed up the instructions. Let me make this a little bigger, and I'll go ahead and read out the exercise. So using the command line, create a file named echo.js. Inside the file, write a function named echo that takes two arguments, a string and a number. It should then print out the string number of times. I know that's worded terribly. I struggled for a while trying to come up with a better way of phrasing it, but I think just taking a look at the examples helps to illustrate it more than anything I could say. So we call echo with a string, in this case echo with 3 exclamation points, and then a number 10. And that should print out echo, the string, 10 times. And if I called the echo function with the string tater tots and then the number 3, it should print out tater tots 3 times. So you'll need to define a file, echo.js, then define a function called echo inside the function. And at the bottom of the function, add these 2 examples just so that you have some test cases. And then the last thing you need to do is run the contents of that echo.js file using Node. As always, pause the video right now, go ahead, do this on your own, and then I'll be back in a little bit with a solution. Let's get started. So we need to create a file named echo.js. So I'm going to do that right here, touch echo.js, and then inside the file, write a function named echo. So let's open up the file. You can see it here, open. And the first thing that we need to do is write a function named echo that takes 2 arguments. So let's do that now. Function echo, and I'll take an argument, string, and num. Just like that. It should print out the string number of times. So we know we need to have a console.log string in there somewhere, and then we need to repeat this line, console.log number of times. We could either use a while loop or a for loop to do this. I definitely prefer for loops, so we'll do that here. So for, and we can do this multiple ways. We can start with a variable equal to 0 and go all the way up until num. We can start with a variable equal to num and count backwards down to 0. We can start at an arbitrary number like 30 and then keep going until we hit 30 plus num. But I'm just going to start with I equal to 0. And then we'll do I is less than num. And the reason that it's less than is that I'm starting at 0. If I wanted to, I could start at 1 and go less than or equal to num. And then we'll just add 1 to I. And we're never going to use the I variable. All that we're doing is putting our console.log inside. So we don't use I. We're just every time going to console.log string. Now let's copy these 2 examples in. Just put them at the bottom. And let's go ahead and try running this. So we need to save the file first. And then we need to go to our command line. Make sure we see the file, echo.js. And then we run it with the command node echo.js. And there we go. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 echoes. And then we get tater tots 3 times. That's all we needed to do. In the next video, there's one more exercise that's a little bit more challenging using an array.